Hey, well, all right. So, continuing the discussion on process improvement that I've been talking about for a little while now, another method to capture and document improvements can be as simple as a SWOT chart. I don't know if anyone has ever used a SWOT chart that follows me, but a SWOT chart is a simple quad chart. Basically, you got four blocks, four squares, or if you want to get fancy and do something different, four circles, but it's four pieces on this chart. So SWOT stands for strength. That goes on the top left quadrant. The W is weakness, goes on the top right hand quadrant. O is opportunities, that goes on the bottom left hand quadrant. And then T is threat. Threats goes in the bottom right hand corner. Left side, good. Right side, not so good. So this allows a business to look at their area, their functions, to see, what all is involved in it. What are they doing good? What do they need to improve upon? What are things that they can do to improve, which is where that comes into play. You can take opportunities and you can turn it into an improvement. You can also take weaknesses, look at it, and improve upon it as well. However a business wants to document their improvements, they can still be documented, implemented, of course. Threats is, I'd say, a touchy one because depending on the business and your leadership and how everything is structured, it may be an offense if you put something under threats. Threats don't have to be just internal; it can be external. You can have threats that affect you from outside your company, but the whole idea behind the SWOT is to just evaluate what's going on, and that is a way of tracking it. So even though you may not think about it, that can be a way of tracking improvements, helping to identify them, discuss them with the leadership, and move forward or not with them, and implement it, document it however you want to do it as a business. And that's a method you could also turn into assisting your quality management review, business review. It could be an element in if you're starting new projects, say a customer or client comes on board and wants your business, you can use that as a tool to evaluate going forward with it. So you can use a SWOT chart for a number of different things, but since I'm talking about improvements, it's just one of those things that you may jot down something and it actually turns into a documented improvement in your business. So just want to throw that out there. Not everyone uses the SWOT. I was actually just reading an article where Coke used a SWOT a number of years ago, about 7 years ago, to evaluate their own company. And Coke's a big business. They're all over the world. So whether you're small or you're big, it can be a method out there to just keep an eye on what you're doing. All right. So I just want to throw that out there as another idea to try to capture improvements. All right.